Mm, mm, mm,
Alrighty. We can all unmute because we're absolute legends. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with the very first Carbon Corner here on our YouTube page. We are excited to announce that all Carbon Corners will be broadcasted on YouTube. And for tonight, I am joined by, of course, Rebel Dog, which will be taking over these in the next 2 or 3 goes at it. And Rebel Dog, if you'd like to introduce the legends that are here tonight with us and our special guests.
Sure. What's up? How you doing? How's everybody doing? Hope everybody's good. Welcome to Carbon Corner on YouTube. It's going to be interesting. Anyways, tonight we have a special first episode. We've got Team Hyades with Carbon Gaming Group. They are the Valorant team, and we have tonight with us Cake is Healing, Jasmine, and Spidey. So it's going to be interesting. We're gonna run through some questions, find out who they are, how they became part of how they got into Valorant, what do they think about Carbon, and things like that. We're just gonna pick their brains a little bit. But other than that, we're just having a conversation. So, anyways, how's everybody? Where's your camera? Oh, you're on the other camera.
Yeah, I'm on the big screen, my friend.
He's got to be special.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thank you.
How everybody's
So,
doing?
oh, that is a very good question. That's a very good question.
Go ahead, Jess. I think for the most part, I'm pretty good. I like outside of Valorant and gaming. I'm a full-time student, so I actually just finished like a 3-hour long 6-page paper that was due tonight, so I'm
Wow.
feeling very relieved right now, honestly. Like that was just kind of weighing down on me. I'm glad I got that over with.
Trust me, I understand. I understand what papers went through. I did.
Yeah.
I took psychology, so that's all we did
Mhm.
is papers after papers.
Yeah.
I don't.
So-
I don't understand it because I flunked out. I basically went into like the mess hall and basically just watched Netflix during my classes. So yeah, I wasn't interested.
So,
feel
But I feel for you if I ever did
what
it.
Mhm.
what are you taking in college, if you don't mind me asking?
Hmm. Well, I'm majoring in kinesiology, so
Oh
I'm
wow.
hoping to be either a physician's assistant or a physical therapist. But for right now, I would say physical therapy. And before, the requirement was only that you needed like a bachelor's degree, and then from there they upped it one to say like, okay, now you need a master's degree. But
Of course.
as of now, I actually just recently found out that it's required that I have my doctorate degree as well. So a bunch
Oh
more years of school for
man.
me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ew.
Are you doing
Yeah.
Ew.
are you doing online or are you in physical learning?
I do a little bit of both. I have an internship at a orthopedic clinic near me, and I work at a hospital part-time sometimes. Just volunteer work. And I have classes like in person but also online, which is
Wow.
like a nice blend, but if you take like I don't know, math or science,
Mm,
like online it's a lot harder, so I don't really do it like that.
no. Math
Yeah.
is hard, period.
Yeah, true.
Gotta have somebody there to cheat off of. Wait. Shit, I'm giving away my secrets. Never get back to college.
So,
All right.
Jasmine, what about you? How are you doing? What do you have doing besides? Tell us a little bit about yourself. What do you do?
I am a full-time content creator and competitive Valorant player. Before this, I'm only 23. I don't go to school, college. That's too much money. I did go before becoming a full-time content creator. I did 4 years of a tech school in high school, and I was a diesel mechanic. And then
Oh wow.
I found a new passion. I just found out that I didn't like doing that as a job. That is a hobby that I share with my family, and I want to keep it that way. I want to keep it special.
Yeah. So, is your family in the trucking industry?
Yeah, my whole dad's side, and a little bit even of my mom's side, but my whole dad's side of the family, they were mechanics, drivers, you name it, they did something with vehicles.
Nice. Well, it's cool that you're following into the footsteps and trying to keep it, like you said, a special thing. That's real cool.
Yeah, it's nice. I'm more leaning towards the kind of getting a little upset. I'm leaning more towards the fast car side of things. We just
Of
got
course.
a JDM. I have a 350, a Nissan 350Z, and we're trying to soup that up. That's my goal that I'm doing outside of all this right now. Just trying to work on that.
Wow. It's impressive.
It's very fun.
Oh, I can imagine. Especially, like I said, I'm a trucker too. I mean, I did trucking for almost 7-8 years, and
Wow.
so it's a interesting industry if you enjoy long hours and white lines on the road and yellow lines. But no, you get to see a lot of scenery.
Not for the
You get to see a lot of scenery. I that's the only thing I miss is the scenery. I don't miss the driving. I just miss the scenery.
yeah, the travel's always good.
But so what do you in Valorant? How long have you been in Valorant?
Um, Personally, me, I've been in Valorant since it came out. I got the beta key. I think it's been 2 years now,
Okay.
or almost 2 years. It was my first ever mouse and key. It's the only reason I bought a PC. This game was my first game on the PC. It was, everyone hyped it up, and now it's my life, honestly.
Sweet. No. What about you, Cake? Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Oh, I graduated high school this summer.
Nice.
Yeah,
Are you missing it
I'm
already?
no, I don't, I don't like high school. It was cringe.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Mhm.
So, what do you
Yeah,
do? What do you do outside of Valorant? Are you a streamer? Do you content create, or do you just
uh,
compete in Valorant?
no, I just compete in Valorant.
Okay.
Kick's a
So how long?
grinder.
She's a grinder.
Mhm.
Um. So how long have you been in Valorant? Have you been since the beginning as well?
Oh yeah, since the beta,
Nice.
I used, I used to like only play Minecraft before that, and I remember one of my Minecraft friends wanted to play this new game that came out, and it was Valorant.
Nice. I'm still a new. I mean, I'm total noob. I know how to go down. I still have no idea when people say or heaven. I still have no idea what that means. So we might touch base on that a little bit. I might ask for some schooling later on as we
It's
go
a
along.
whole nother language.
Yeah.
They
But
literally
when I play,
speak in a different language, by the way. I don't know if you know that about them.
well, I mean, when I play games, I just play games to play. I don't really like do it competitive. I mean, I if I'm in a win situation, yeah, I'll go full blow, in full blow into it until I get the win or the loss. But other than that, it's just like learning all the mechanics. I've never done that. So I might ask because we've actually been interested. Me and a buddy have actually been interested in getting into Valorant. So I mean, we've played it since the beginning as well, but we just don't play it like regularly.
You have to shoot your weapon on that game, though.
Shush,
Not Call of Duty. You know?
shush. Hey,
Uh,
I don't camp. It's strategic placement.
well, listen, yo, I do have a few questions. Listen, I wrote them down. This is the first time I've ever written down questions to ask on this show. We try to be prepared. Listen, I like the off the cuff conversations, but Rebel Dog's like, no, no, no. I want questions. So that's what we're doing.
No, that was you, dude.
Oh, my fault. But
No.
these lovely ladies have oh my goodness, I don't know the words. I can't speak tonight. That's one of
Words
the
are
words.
words are hard.
So I'm just gonna come off and ask you three some simple questions. So the first one is, what do you enjoy most about Valorant? Let's throw it out to Cake. You go first.
All right. So, what do I enjoy most about Valorant?
Uh-huh.
I guess just the the mix of agents and gunplay. It's kind of like, I don't know, when I used to play MC, like there was a like Minecraft, there's a lot of like different utility, but you could also just fight. And I like that same thing is in Valorant where you have like a lot of different utility, but every agent can like fight the same, and it's not like Overwatch where like
Yeah.
they all have their util, but some of them have like better or worse abilities at fighting than others. I like that everyone kind of can do the same stuff.
Very nice, very nice. Alrighty, Jasmine. Same question to you. What do you enjoy most about Valorant?
I don't know if this is like a thing about Valorant, but it's like I really enjoy meta changes in the game. I love taking on new challenges and perfecting every agent to the highest ability. And when metas change and like new agents come out and comps like change around and you play different characters, it's an exciting rush to get into the game and play a specific agent and be able to like really get in depth and like play the role that is needed for the team. I would say that's really enjoyable to me.
That's awesome. Yeah, whenever I play Apex, I hate metas because everybody runs them
Yeah.
all the time. Oh my goodness.
I love
Uh,
it. I love it. I love finding out how to beat them, how to be the best. Like if someone runs something, I'm gonna learn it and I'm gonna run it better than them. That's where that is.
it's the drive. It's the drive. I love it. All right, Spidey. Same question to you, my dear friend. What do you enjoy most about Valorant?
Um, I guess for me, like I've also been playing since beta, like most of the people on our team. Um, but I would say for me, what I enjoy most is how different it is from other FPS games that I've played. And I actually like, although there's some times where like every game has issues with cheaters and stuff and with like glitches and bugs, but I like that Valorant like actually takes into account for the most part like what feedback they're getting from like the players and their audience, and like they try to make the game as balanced as possible even though sometimes it feels like it's not balanced. They're actively trying to like make the game better and more enjoyable for everyone. But I really like how different the game is, like apart from all the other FPS games that I first started playing, and how I feel and how I perform when I compete, like whether it's like competitive play or just like in rank games. I just like I love competing, and I love, like Jazz said, I love being able to learn all of the abilities of every agent, playing them to the best of my ability, and ultimately being able to say that I can play like every single agent like perfectly.
Very nice. Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know the difference between agents and stuff, but that's why you guys are here. I want to learn. But
Ditto.
I'm glad that you guys enjoy the game so much. That is one of the most important things. A lot of people start or begin to hate it over time, but I think Valorant does a very good job with changing things up.
Yeah.
Right? Is it's not stagnant. Like you'll get a few months of gameplay and then something else changes, and it's really good to see that, especially from a community of from Valorant, and they actually listen. They listen to the community, if I'm not wrong, from what I've been
Mm-hmm.
reading. um, but it is good to see that you guys continuously enjoy what you're playing. It's very difficult to find that these days, and especially any video game right now. Many states or many games are in the state of just stagnant. They don't know
Yeah.
what to come out with next.
Valorant just pops out skins, brings everybody back to the game. Pops out a crazy skin.
Who Valorant does?
Yeah, that's how they keep you.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
Well,
So Spidey, did you? I'm sorry if I missed it. Did you say what do you enjoy most about Valorant?
Um, just how different it is, and how I feel when I compete competitively, and that it's different from most of the FPS games that I've played. Um, I just enjoy, like I literally just love playing the game. Like I play this game like every day. It's really bad. At first when I first started, like I had like a driven passion to learn every agent and to eventually like be able to say that like I could go pro in this game if I really wanted to, and if I put my mind to it and dedicate the time. Obviously, it's hard with being a full-time student and on a team, but like eventually I'd love to be like a content creator for like a major org, or be signed to a team with my current teammates. Like all of us get signed to an org and we all compete at like a higher level.
mm-hmm.
But as of right now, I just love playing this game so much. Even if I have bad days and I lose and I don't play as well as I want to, I know that like at those times it's best to take a break and just like relieve some stress. Maybe I like go outside, touch grass or something. um or I just like listen to music or vibe out with friends in Discord, because that's literally where all my friends are, on Discord. Um but yeah, I used to play this game like It's really bad, but I used to play it for like 13 hours a day, and then
Wow.
I would sleep, go to work, do school, and then get back on the game. It was a grind. Like I had to grind to get to like the rank that I got and to play the way that I do, but it's like a blessing and a curse. Like, yes, I wasted a lot of time. I could have been doing more stuff, but like, am I happy with what I've done? Yeah. I'm happy with where I'm at right now.
So is this the first time that you've all been together, or are you actually? How long have you guys been together as a team?
We've been like mixed like for a while. So the whole team, there's 6 of us, including our sub. Um, I've known our sub for 2 years since the
Okay.
beginning. Um, and then after that came Spidey. I guess you could say like I've been like the backpack route. I'm kind of the one that I met everybody through, and everyone met
Okay.
through. We came together. And then right after I met the sub, our sub, I met Spidey. Spidey used to be a manager of my old team.
Mhm.
That old team then brought on Katie, who's our duelist, who's not here tonight.
Sick.
Yeah.
Oh. Hope she gets the feeling better.
Yeah, same. It's been like 4 days. I'm crying.
Oh wow.
So, and then Katie, and then we found Cake. Me and Katie and Sweaty all found Cake on the way, and then we found Tess through Cake, and so it's been like a journey. It's like I started 2 years ago, and then like every few months a new person would come along, and then we finally just all came together recently.
So you guys jive together pretty well. You guys
Yeah,
work
definitely
work
good
really
vibes.
okay.
Good synergy, good vibes all the time. It's good to be able to have friends outside of team.
Yeah, definitely. We did have a question from the chat. They kind of was wanting to know what are some of the balancing updates that you might want to see.
What are the what we want to see? Sorry.
They said
Single.
the balancing updates. What are some balancing updates?
Oh, okay. Um, I think, well, actually, this is like unreleased information from the PBE for
Ooh,
Valorant. So, uh, for the
heard it here
public,
first.
yeah, for the public beta, some people have already leaked it, I'm sure. Like everyone leaks everything for Valorant. But I actually recently just heard like a couple hours ago that one of the agents, her name's Sky, she's an initiator, so she seeks for enemies and she points them out with her util. She can blind them, dog them, heal her
Wow.
teammates, etc. Um, she's overall like one of my favorite initiators, apart from Sova, who has like recon, a drone, shock darts, and a lightning bolt ultimate. But anyways, with Sky, they actually updated her flashes, so before you were able to shoot them, but as of the new PBE patches that they're trying, they're changing her duration of flash and guiding from like 1.25 seconds to 2.25.
Oh wow.
And it'll have like a 0.75-second charge up after being casted. And then you can no longer destroy the bird. So you can't shoot the blind. You actually have to either dodge it or be full blinded and see God or something.
They added
Huh.
like a whole extra second of not being able to see the
Yeah,
game.
Yeah.
Basically, you're
bro.
staring
Me
at
on
Oh,
nothing. You're
me on
helpless.
80 ping. I'm about to suffer.
I was gonna say thanks for telling me that because now I know because I get blinded all the time. Now I'm gonna be
They're
blinded
making
for
it
half the
longer.
game.
They're just
Right?
making them last longer.
Wow. So I guess we kind of ran. So who are your biggest influences in like the Valorant world? Um, we'll start with Valorant world. Who's your biggest influences in Valorant? Uh, just anybody go right ahead. I'll let.
Mm.
So go Kate.
Oh, I was gonna say EA, if you know who EA is. I don't know. I just really like how technically he plays the game.
Okay.
I mean, he's very like mechanically good. Like he doesn't really like spray or anything. He's very good at tapping and getting timings.
What about you, Jasmine?
Um, I would have to say, so I didn't really have any inspirations or like anyone when I first came to Valorant, but I recently have started looking up to Hiko. He was on 100 Thieves.
Hmm.
He's now a content creator for them. I'm old. He's old. He streams early in the morning. I'm up early in the morning. And it just always aligned. Like, I get all my errands done in the morning. And I started watching him. And it's not even just his gameplay. When he plays for his stream, he talks you through his thought process, why he plays the game. He like tells you what he's thinking on the agents he's playing, and he's like so knowledgeable on that. And he like tells you, okay, I'm gonna do this because the enemy team's gonna do this, and like it just happens and it falls through, and it's like an eye opener because if you're trying to learn the game or trying to improve in the game, it's really good to be able to get those tips on like why he's doing certain things. And so I've just really been like, that's been kind of the person.
Now I know. Now I know who I need to watch.
Mhm.
What about you, Spidey?
Um, for me, sorry, I was typing a message to someone.
You good?
For me, I would say one of my biggest inspirations, somebody I watch like literally every single day. Like Jazz watches Hiko, I watch Shazam, Sentinel Shazam. Uh I'm pretty sure he's still there at IGL, if I'm not mistaken. But for me, I've been watching his streams since, well, partly when he started ending his career with CS:GO and then started playing Valorant. I'd always watched his videos on YouTube and I would see him and watch him compete. And I just love like the way he talks about the game and how much he loves the game. And he's the reason why like I want to be at like a pro level. Um I I just enjoy watching him play and seeing like what things they do differently in pro play, but also like in competitive ranked, like watching like the different usage of util, like situational 1v1 stuff like that. I just enjoy watching him play and stream and just talk to his stream. And we also have like the same taste of music, so I really like that too.
I was really shocked. Nobody said Shroud.
Oh yeah.
Love Shroud.
Well, Shroud's the OG.
But no, that's pretty cool that you guys you find somebody that's within your wheelhouse that does your age group and everything else. I mean, the Shroud's old. I mean, he's older than Snow. He's not older than me, but he's older than Snow. Snow's still a pup.
Hey. I had to wear a hat tonight because I have a terrible hairline. All right. But leading off of that, guys, who do you guys play on Valorant? I know you said that you play almost everybody, but like, if you had to choose one character out of Valorant, who do you guys play and why? What makes them so special to you? Let's go with Cake first. I mean, we're rolling with the Cake first.
Yeah. The agent that I play the most, at least right now, is Chamber, because he's busted. You get a one tap weapon every single round. And his ult is just the Marshall, but it one taps no matter where you hit them.
Ooh.
Is that
Also,
the
you can
one
get
with
into
the
like
sniper as like a alt
yeah.
thing? Oh yeah, I like him.
Plus, you can just get into like a really dumb spot and then just teleport out for free after you get a pick.
Big Lou says common chamber W. All right, Jasmine, who do you play and why?
Okay, so I have like two answers for this.
All right,
Get technical. Rank wise, I just want to play arena. So this game is based on confidence. Who's got a bigger ego? Who's got more confidence in themselves? And when I play Reyna, that's all I feel is confidence, and that's, she's OP. She can heal herself all the way up after every kill, basically. I mean, and her ult, like, you get it back so fast the more you're killing, and the more you're killing, like, it's just exciting just running in head first, being the surprise factor, just running in head first at the enemy and just shooting everyone and everything. So that's ranked, but for the team wise, I play Omen or like Brim, like a controller, because I'm the IGL, and being able to control the map, I can set the timing and the pace of the game, and it's really a unique position to be able to play, because everyone kind of depends on you, and that's like kind of really exciting and thrilling, and like kind of drives me to like want to win. That's my answer.
Very nice, very nice.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, like I said, later on when we'll get to the end, I'm gonna ask some more questions about the characters and what y'all play and stuff like that.
yeah, because it would be good to actually learn. And for those that are watching live on YouTube right now, thank you all for coming by. We're here speaking with our Carbon team, Team Hyades, right? So, thank you for tuning in. Hey, listen, half the time I can't say nothing. English is hard. Spidey, who do you play and why?
Well, for the team, I swapped from playing Well, actually, I swapped between playing Smokes at first, and I would play Omen, Brim, Astra, Viper, and then it got to the point where we switched, and I would play Viper only sometimes, and then somebody else would play like Brim or Omen. But then after roster changes and everything, we decided that I would be put on Initiator, and then Jazz would be on Smokes, and everyone else would play the other roles that we like have our comp set up with. But for right now, I play Initiator for the team. But as far as in ranked, I would say Sova is one of my favorite agents, just because of like how great his kit is. I will say that I liked his kit a lot more before they nerfed the drone, and how long you could be, yeah, like how long you could be on the drone, and also like the damage for the shocks changed as well. But I think between Sova, Chamber, and sometimes actually I like Sky a lot too. I like Smokes and Initiators, and Chamber too. But yeah,
Everybody.
I mean, yeah, technically I can play every agent if I wanted to. I don't really like playing duelists on my main, but when I do, I perform well, because it's just a confidence thing. Like, you have to be confident, and I'm confident in myself that I could do the job and get the kills and carry the team. But I prefer filling, just because I know that a lot of other people struggle with using the util properly. So it's just kind of like second nature, which is great.
See, and my worst character in any game that has it in there is a healer, because I always forget that I have the healing capabilities
Right.
all the time. And I always get railroaded down. Why didn't you heal? It's like, I'm sorry, I forgot.
No, this man. Okay, let's talk about this for a second, Rebel. Okay, we were playing Apex Legends, right? Him and I were playing. I get shot up. I'm like, okay, I'm down. I'm watching this guy. He has like 75 health. He runs around on top of the building like didn't know what he was doing.
I don't.
And then try to start shooting the enemy. I'm like, oh my god, you didn't even heal, man. Why are you not healing?
Yeah. I tell you, I forget to heal myself.
He's too busy. He's focused on the target.
I'm a COD player. When you die, you revive. It doesn't matter, you know. It's just...
But once again, ladies and gentlemen, I do want to say thank you so much for tuning in tonight. We are here with Spidey, Jasmine, and Cake is Healing from our Team Hyades for Carbon. Just recently signed, I want to say 2-3 weeks ago. Anybody know the actual date? But we just recently signed them to the team. I'm Rag. MF is the manager on the side of Carbon, running the show over there for Valorant. Big shout out to him. You guys can check his socials out. I'm Rag MF on basically everything. Of course, we have the team. I believe team manager is Iris. I believe that's her role, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Well, listen, I was gonna get there. She's my mom too. Apparently, she'd be reminding me half the time of everything going on. I'm like, oh,
somebody
yeah,
needs
right.
to.
Listen, man. Listen. I don't. You get so much going on, man. You forget things. But big shout out to CGG Iris. She's an absolute legend, absolutely amazing person, and can't thank her enough. Both of those legends have just now been promoted to second in command for Carbon. They basically run the show in Carbon, and we just want to go ahead and give them a big shout out here on the Carbon Corner podcast. Thank you guys so much for all your hard work and dedication. All right, back to the action here, though. We do have Rebel Dog coming in here casting. Well, I wouldn't say casting. He's kind of here, right? With this Techni uniform and stuff on. Look at this guy. Big shout out to Rebel Dog, though. He's an absolute legend.
Had support.
Go ahead and plug yourself in, man. Tell people where they can watch you. And...
Me?
Yeah, you.
They've kidnapped me. You can only see me here now.
No. That is a lie.
Anyways, my name's Rebel Dog. I used to go Rebel Dog the last 4 years of gaming. I'm starting into a rebrand. I'm getting away from gaming, going into the talk show, podcast, and media production side of things. So as you've noticed, if you do follow me and stuff like that on socials, you will see probably a little bit of testing the waters on branding. I haven't rebranded in 4 years, so this is first. But anyways, I stream on Twitch right now. Sooner or later, I stream my gaming side on Twitch, and then the talk shows and everything I do will be on YouTube, along with hosting Carbon Corner on Friday nights. But that's a little bit of me. I'm an old gamer. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna tell you my age. I'm 48 years old. I started gaming back when games 90% of the people probably never heard of before.
What they have up there, dial-up internet and stuff back then?
We didn't have internet. What are you talking about? We didn't have internet when I was born. we the very first video game I played was Pong. And it wasn't the Pong you see that you download onto your computer. Pong was the thing you plugged into the back of an old TV and an RCA jack, and you had one paddle here, one paddle here. You had a black and white TV screen, and you turned the paddles and try to keep the ball from going past you. Or the white dot. It really wasn't a ball. But anyways, I got into Atari and stuff like that going on and growing up. Real life got in the way. Marriages got in the way. The family stuff got in the way.
I just can you say that? Marriage got in the way.
I said marriages. I should say marriages, divorces, and then now I'm steady where I'm at now. So, but no, I've never been much of a gamer. I like to play games, but a year and a half ago, I found my voice doing this, talk shows, everything else, and blah blah blah. It's not about me, so we're gonna move on. If you guys want to know about me and come to the stream, the Nation's Pub will be open after this, probably about 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock Eastern.
Yeah,
and
we'll both be there drinking some brewskis, chilling out, relaxing.
It'll be.
Go ahead. What is it? What's the link?
Oh, Twitch at Rebel Dog, R3BELDAWG, just like it says in my. Oh, it doesn't say in my title. You took the titles away.
Yeah, I did. I'm gonna set it all up, man. It's gonna be nice and purty, and then Rebel Dog's
You
gonna
just
take
want me to
over.
do it.
Listen, you're right, but I want to get the branding down right, and I don't know what the hell I'm doing. So, likely, here in 2 or 3 Fridays away, Rebel Dog's going to be hosting it full time, basically every Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We want to go ahead and give the ladies here free time to, if you have any questions or if you want to say anything off the top of your head, conversate a little bit. That's what this next 5-10 minute segment is all about. I do want to go ahead and allow you guys to go ahead and plug your stuff. Let people know where they can find you, whether it's social media or if you stream. Now's your time to shine. Cake is Healing. Do you have any socials that you'd like people to follow you at?
I'm on most socials, but I don't really like interacting on any of them.
Well, we'll get that switched up real quick. You'll want to. But I know that we tagged you on Twitter, right?
Effort. Yeah, I do have a Twitter. I guess that's like the most I interact online, other than Discord.
Awesome.
And nothing wrong with that.
No.
As long as you can stand all the Twitter drama. Sometimes it's worse than the Twitch drama.
Sometimes they go hand in hand.
Yeah.
All righty. Yeah. Jasmine, if you'd like to go ahead and plug yourself. Who is Jasmine? Where can they find you?
Most social medias as Jasmine on Ice, no spaces. The J and the I, this Jasmine. Oh, the J and the I, all capital. I was like, wait, how do I spell my name? It is a Friday night. Listen, it's okay.
She's in the middle of a Valorant game, y'all. Don't let her lie to you.
I'm
She's out here. She's clickety clacking, trying to remember keys.
I can open and honestly, I will say I probably have the most hours on this game, as I've played it probably, when it first came out, I was playing it 18 hours a day, every single day, and
I don't think
I
can
can
do
say
it.
stuff has changed. I am older and I feel like an old lady, and I like to go to bed at like 6 p.m. now. I calm down. I play like 8 to 10 hours a day now. It's a little different.
Still.
I like having like 12 hours of sleep.
Oh, I don't even know what 12 hours is. I'm lucky if I get 4.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
You sleep?
No, I lay down and close my eyes. I don't know if it's actually sleeping, but
I have a
Spidey, what about
random
you?
question. Before Spidey answers, how many of you have dreamt in the last year?
Like had a dream?
Had a dream.
Dream about what?
Anything.
Just a dream in general.
Had a dream in general.
Like just random dream not related to the game and such?
Yeah.
Any
Just
dream.
basically, do you
I had
dream?
a dream I had a dream last
Okay.
night. It
Yeah,
was
same.
it was actually it wasn't really a dream, it was a nightmare.
That's a nightmare like a week ago. Those are the only dreams I'm getting.
What? I haven't dreamt in the last year. I don't know what's wrong with me. I thought more people would be like me. I don't know. Now I feel like the
Maybe
odd
we're the
man.
issue. Maybe you're not the issue. Maybe we're
No.
the issue.
I think that in order to dream, you need to be in like that deep sleep. So that's
You
what
do.
they call like REM sleep. So if you're not getting like the best sleep, or like
deep
you
enough
find
sleep.
yourself doing stuff before bed and your mind's like still active, like before you fall asleep, then chances are you're not gonna have like that REM sleep where you're dreaming dreams.
Yeah. If you have uninterrupted sleep, you won't.
Yeah.
Or if you go to bed stressed. If you go to bed stressed, you won't dream.
Oh yeah, we're fucked then. GG's,
Yeah,
y'all.
no, that's my problem.
GG's. We're just
GG
gonna
karma.
go ahead and close eyeballs. That's what we're doing at night. I'm sorry, Spidey. I apologize for jumping in there with a random question out of Snow's
No,
brain.
you're good.
But
Have you all
who
met
is
Snow
Spidey,
yet?
and where can they find you on the socials?
Who, me?
Yeah,
Oh,
you. Yeah,
um,
no, the Spidey
on
that's behind
tw-
me.
on Twitch, my name is Spidey with a 9 instead of the E, so SPID9Y. Kind of like that.
Okay.
And then on Twitter, it's a funny story. I created my Twitter in like 2013 when it like literally first came out. Like all my friends in middle school were like, "Oh, let's create a Twitter together." So me and my friend Cassidy were like, "Oh yeah,
Oh
let's create
no.
like super cute like usernames." So I like came up with my username. I don't even know how. I think it was just because I used to say bruh a lot. So I was like, oh, I'm just gonna make it a little more unique and not put bruh. So my Twitter handle is AHA, like aha, and then breh with like an E instead of a U. So AHABREH.
Hey, I'm going to tell you right now, some of the most awesomest and the most probably the most influential gamer names or any acronyms or monikers out there all come from hanging out with friends and doing something silly.
Right.
But
Let's not talk about my name then.
yeah, we won't.
Good,
You're too
good.
you're too close to certain federal agencies. I'm just joking.
Anyway, y'all. Thank you again for coming by tonight for Carbon Corner on YouTube.
Thank you for having us.
I'm not done. I'm not done.
Okay.
Oh,
You're stuck here for another 13 minutes. Okay?
Okay.
good.
Good.
All right.
'Cause
I'm
I've got
screaming and
questions.
yelling. I
Run.
apologize.
All good.
Rebel Dog has some questions to ask you. Rebel
right.
Dog, let him loose, big dog.
Now, basically, what I told you or what I asked earlier is just like, so Spidey, what is your position in Valorant? What is your main position on the team?
I play initiator.
Okay, what
So
to people that are like me that have no clue, what does that mean?
yeah. Um, Basically, what an initiator does is they get info for your team. So, like, say I'm playing one of the agents named Sova. With his util kit, he has a drone, um, which is like an ability you have to buy. And like with the drone, you can move it with your mouse and look around and fly it in the air and see like, okay, like this person's sitting there, that person's there, this person's rotating, I can hear them, this and that. And then his second ability is a shock dart, which is kind of like a lightning bolt because he has like a bow and arrow.
No,
So
okay,
he shoots shock darts that do damage. And his passive ability, which is his E, um, is like a dart that pings people if it scans them. But
okay,
there's like ways to avoid it and to hide from it. Um, but you are able to shoot it as well as the drone. But yeah, basically Sova just gives the location of where people are, which is really
okay.
helpful for your team. And knowing like, okay, there's 3 people playing on this side of the map, that means there's only 2 people on the other side, stuff like that. Then it makes it a lot easier for your team to execute and like get on site and plant the bomb, etc.
So basically, initiator is one of the most important parts of the team as being the forefront because you've got to gather all the information to come back to help your team win.
Right.
So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
How long have you played initiator?
Um I started playing Initiator, I think, well, when I first started playing the game, I I started playing on Sage. Sage was like the main agent that I played. Same with Cake. Cake like first started on
Yeah.
Sage and like loves Sage. We love Sage. She's so good.
Mhm,
Um, but Sage is like a healer. So
mhm.
she's a sentinel, she anchors sites, she heals, slows, walls, etc. Um, but as far as me playing Sova, I didn't really start until like maybe I don't know, after I think episode 2 or 3, I started actively trying to like learn more agents other than Sage, because as I watched like pro play, I realized like, okay, Sage is good, yes, and some teams and pro comps would have like maybe an occasional Sage, but for the most part, she's not like a crucial agent that like any team would be lost without. Because now that they have KJ, uh they have Cypher, they have Chamber, like it's you have a lot more options. So you're not really just stuck with like 2 different sentinels or
Okay.
3.
Mhm.
So Chamber's kind of like now in the loop of being one of like the best sentinels in the game.
Yeah.
And I guess yeah, basically episode 3 was when I started playing Initiator a lot more.
Okay. Jasmine, what about you? What is your role and how did you get into it and how long have you been playing it?
So currently right now I am the IGL and controller. So IGL, for people who don't know, is in-game leader. I direct
Okay.
the team, I call out the strats, and I kind of lead us throughout the rounds of the game. Agent wise, I play controller, so anyone who has smoke, so Omen, Brim, Astra, Viper, um, I, depending on who I'm playing, I get smokes and I smoke off chokeholds and points of sights that are needed to allow my team to take control of the bomb site and to be able to plant the bomb. And like depending on who I'm playing, like Brimstone, he has mollies, and that's really good to be able to molly off a pinch point. Or right now, everyone is in the whole lineup Larry meta. Everyone stands on the
Mhm.
opposite side of the map, looks at a star pointed to the left side of the sun, and shoots it, and it lands on the bomb.
Oh wow.
Um, and you win the round because they just die because there's just fire all over the bomb.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of different ways to play a controller for sure, depending on who you're playing.
Now was this have you always played controller or is this
Um, no, I actually started off in beta as a duelist. I played Raze. She was super OP back then. Her all for util would basically kill, do damage, even to your teammates, which is like hard to do in Valorant now. Um, And then I switched over to controller. Brimstone was my first love. I got to where I am by playing him, and then I kind of floated around and I learned initiator for the team, and my first team I was on, which is what Spidey plays, and same thing, Sova, the whole thing. And now I'm back on controller because, like, as an IGL, that's kind of like I wasn't IGL before, and then for like the team now, I'm IGL, and it controls like the easiest position you can play to IGL because you're the one that's, like I said before, you're setting the pace of the game. You're setting your team up. You're the one that's telling your team when they need to go, and you have the ability to make sure that's happening with your utility you have.
nice? Um what about you, Cake? What is your position or what is your position role and is it something you've always done or how long have you been doing it?
Uh, for me, I am the sentinel or lurker. Basically, I just like try to kill the enemy when they're not looking or breaking stuff on the opposite side of the map to like wear away with their utility they have before we execute a site or trying to retake a site.
Okay.
Uh, I like I said earlier, I mainly play chamber. I used to play Sage a lot though, when she was like one of the 2 sentinels in the game.
So
Then
is
KJ went. Oh,
there's a
sorry.
no, go ahead.
Oh, then KJ came out and I started playing her a lot.
So is your position now, is that what you played ever since you started in the competitive side of it or
Yeah.
okay.
Cake's a rat. That's her position. That's what she does. She
Yeah.
goes and she rats around the map, and she just kills them
It's
when they're not paying attention.
It's
That's her
Minecraft's
job.
fault.
I found my position. That's what I want to do because that's kind of what I do.
She is the
It's
best
really funny to
position
kill.
for
It's
sure.
really funny to kill people when they're not looking.
Yeah.
I don't ever, as IDL, Cake is the easiest person to IDL because I'll have to like tell everyone else like, okay, we gotta go here, do this. Cake, I say, Cake, just do what you want and go kill them all. Go hide in a corner somewhere, buy the cringe guns, go hide somewhere and kill them.
Yeah, by judge and hide in hell.
And kill them.
Yeah, that's what I do. That's what I do in Call of Duty when I play with my friends. They're always out there dying, and I'm like wrapping around and killing people that are just standing there watching or doing something.
He's sitting there next to the little trash cans that are in the map, and just see the trash bags, and he's sitting in there.
No,
He's
I don't
with it.
sit. I actually do.
He's
I
in
do
his element, as they say.
It's what?
Yeah.
It's what I used to do in Minecraft. I don't know if you have played Minecraft or if anyone.
No, I haven't.
Yeah.
I watched a lot of it. I like watching it. I just,
Yeah.
it's one of those games that.
Do you play like? Oh, sorry.
No, I was just gonna say Minecraft is one of those games. It's like when you go to the Rocky Mountains. I don't want to live there. I just love to go there to watch the mountains. That's kind of the way I feel about Minecraft and some of these other games. I like watching them, but I really don't enjoy playing them. But I enjoy watching everybody else create and finding new things out about different things.
We're not gonna let that pass. You have never gotten on Minecraft?
Nope.
Oh no.
Never owned it. It's never been on my PC or console.
Yo, that's cancelable.
I played Roblox. Does that count?
That's a cancelable offense, man.
Over Minecraft?
You're, never.
And my stepdaughter played it, so I had to play it.
Yeah.
has
Minecraft's like
everything you could ever
Yeah.
want. Any game you could think of, you could do rank side of it. Like there's so much.
Yeah.
diversity.
That's
how
gonna
it
be a
got into
YouTube
competitive.
short. That's
I really
gonna be
did
a
not
YouTube
realize
short.
that there was that much into Minecraft until I was sitting down talking to a friend of mine that plays it, religiously, and she was telling me, she's like, "Oh yeah, there's more than just building. There's all this other stuff," and she was showing me. It's like, oh my gosh, I didn't realize that.
And then you can
Yeah.
get mods with it, and like you could like take it even further.
We used
Yeah,
to
it's
do build offs. Like we were sponsored with like a grip company for controllers, and I would set a timer for an hour, and I'd tell them like, you need to build a hotel or a restaurant within an hour, and then we would judge it, and like we'd do giveaways for it. Like that's something I never build, but I would judge them. I would judge other people's builds. And like I couldn't build that shit. And, like I'm always the one doing the castles because it's straightforward. But you're gonna end up on a YouTube short.
Good.
Rebel Dog getting canceled for never playing Minecraft.
I will.
Longer.
Yeah.
I am so sorry. I have never played Minecraft, and I'll come up with something just like half these other people do.
That's like where I got the competitive like side of things from Minecraft, because there's like a really big PvP scene in Minecraft with like trying to there's a lot of really weird like techniques and strats for the game. Yeah. Like one of the tournaments on like I got number 4 in one of the largest tournaments in the game on Hypixel.
All right, ladies.
Like prior to Val.
Yeah, I guess I know. I'm gonna catch flack about that now. It's like a super secret. I didn't realize it was such a big deal until I tell people I have never played, and they're like, "What?" I'm like,
he's kicked off the show. He's kicked off the show.
Yeah.
No mas.
I'm being deleted off of Carbon right now as we speak. I can no longer
roles
access
being
the Discord.
removed during the show. We're gonna put him into one of those tournaments of build offs with Hyades.
Oh, I can do it.
He's gonna build a cactus. That's what he's gonna build.
I'll build the wall, and y'all can't come after me.
Oh, good lord! All right,
one last question for y'all. If where do you guys see yourself in the next year as a team?
That's a good question.
I guess.
Hopefully, like a lot more coordinated. We have been getting a lot better. We've been getting a lot better with like stratting and setting up and going in at the right time. But I'd like to see like us getting a lot better at it. Like without having to tell each other, just know what we're going to do, because we've seen each other do stuff before.
Okay. Is there? I mean, are you? I know you guys competed. What you guys had a competition what the other night, 2 nights ago?
Yeah.
How'd you guys do in that? I'm sorry, I was not able to catch any of that.
We did pretty well the first game, I'd say. We dominated the other team. But before we actually played in the tournament, we had like a scrim just to warm us up. So after playing like one scrim and then one match against the team we beat, and then 2 more games, we played like 4 or 5 games. So I think towards the end we were a little excited because we were playing against a couple of pro players, and one of the pro players from 100 Thieves kept joining to say hi.
Oh wow.
So we were like kind of freaking out, a little excited, but
Hey.
also I think we were really tired too, which is okay.
But hey. Yeah, so when's your next event?
To be determined. But yeah. But for now, we're just practicing on getting our timings down and perfecting our maps. And then from there, eventually we're gonna try and start doing like LAN tournaments, but that's towards the future. We initially we're going to go to one in like October-ish, I think, or sometime around there, if I'm wrong. Jazz knows better than I do. But things changed and we decided that like until we're ready to like pay that money to like be like actually at like a LAN tournament where we have to pay money to stay at like an Airbnb or a hotel and play for like maybe a couple hours. We want to like get our maps like perfected to the point where we feel comfortable enough to compete at that level against teams that are probably a little more experienced than we are with like LAN tournaments. But yeah, that's kind of where we're looking towards the future. But
cool.
Ever since Carbon, we've been like beyond blessed with like the opportunity and being introduced to everyone because they're all such lovely people. But yeah, it's honestly such a rush, like slowly seeing our dreams like come to life. It's really awesome.
Well, first question before.
I want to say one thing, and then you can ask your question.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one thing. Talking about Carbon. That's one. And I'm saying because I've been gracious enough to be allowed to do this and join, camaraderie. But, I've been in streaming space for almost a little over 4 years, and I have been in a lot of Discords, a lot of communities, and everything else. I have never seen a community this hyped, this interactive. I mean, out of all the people in there, it's not to where it could be, but I mean, for what it's worth, there is a lot of activity in that Discord, to the point to where I literally had to mute the Discord because I couldn't stand the being. I don't like the Discord being. You need to change that tune. But no, Carbon is one of the best groups that I have been in a long time, and I just kind of hang out there. I'm kind of like the person that just wandered in and just kind of never left.
Yeah, I've been trying to get rid of him for last year, and I've only met him freaking 2 months ago. Like,
so y'all are in good hands. Is basically what I would say. I mean, I don't know how long you've actually been with Carbon, but there's plays being made and things being done, and I think this will be an awesome journey for y'all.
I agree.
Now you can talk.
Well, I was gonna ask, where is that LAN that you guys were talking about?
Where's the what? Sorry.
The LAN.
Pittsburgh
Oh, the LAN.
or
Oh.
Philly.
That's in Philly?
Yeah.
it's in
I live 2 hours away from there.
Me too.
Oh, nice.
So
I do.
we'll figure something out if that's something that you guys.
South, or...
Currently I'm in Virginia, but I have my in-laws live up there, and they got I want to try to get some people over there. I want to try to get you guys to a LAN, because that is have you guys ever been to a LAN tournament before?
No.
I have not.
No.
Never. Okay, well that's gonna be my goal, is to get you guys there, because there has never been an experience that I've ever had that I personally enjoyed as much as me going pro on Apex. I went down, competed live, and during that time AGL was going on, and we had to go up against the winner of one tournament, and it was like a series. It was like 20 tournaments like going on. It was so the first place team from that tournament and the first place team that we competed in and we won, well, we had to go down to Virginia to compete live. And I tell you what, that was one of the most amazing experiences I've ever been a part of. And it is memorable. Meeting the team that you've been playing with for 2 years or 3 years, or hanging out, being friends with these people. That, above all else, is the reason why I'm still here, because I want to do that for others. Like, I want to get people that opportunity and give people that opportunity to enjoy what I was able to do back then. And I want to do that for you guys, but the way we do that is working hard, busting the butt. And I know that you three here tonight, you guys have been absolutely amazing. And we're going to be ending here in approximately 2-3 minutes, but I do want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart for coming on tonight, being a part of this journey. This is our first official Carbon Corner, and I can't wait for the next. And a quick announcement, y'all. We will be recording these from moving forward. Rebel Dog and I have been chatting about growth and networking and branding and getting into this. We are trying our very best to get Carbon's name out there, and most importantly, getting the people behind the scenes that creating content every day and pushing their brand as much as they can. We want to give everybody in Carbon their opportunity to shine and get their name out there. So moving forward, this stream, this Carbon Corner, that's what it's here for, y'all. Like, we are here to put you guys on this platform and stage to show exactly who you are. Because in most organizations, you don't have that. You're always grinding. You're always trying to be better. You're always creating content, but you don't have that next step of like showcasing yourself, right? And that's what we're trying to build here. We're trying to get and network with bigger streamers. We're trying to build the knowledge up and teach the people that don't have that big following and showcasing, these bigger streamers on here. And hopefully you guys can learn something, because that is the most important thing. Learning every single day you're on this earth is to learn, be better than the previous day, right? So,
Right.
ladies and gentlemen, I do personally want to thank you, Cake is Healing, Jasmine, Spidey, and of course, Rebel Dog. Rebel Dog's probably going to have a few words before bouncing out, but from the president of operations here, Snow, I do want to thank you personally for coming on and taking the time out of your day to just be here, because I know Valorant would be much funner than this conversation, but I do want to say thank you guys for showing up and being a part of it.
Thank you for having us.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank
Again.
you. Yeah, and so see, it wasn't as bad as you thought it was going to be, right?
Very dumb.
They were all a little scared and nervous when they're not really scared, but they were a little nervous coming on. So it's just like, Nah, you'll be fine.
It's
I'm,
just
I'm
another
always, I'm
stream.
always, I'm always, yeah, I'm always nervous like the first 5-10 minutes because, especially meeting new people, because I don't know how to interact. But once the ball starts rolling, it's just like, trust me, if you ever go back and look at, if you ever go to my stream or my channel, YouTube channel, and look at some of the VODs, there's some that are 2-3 hours long.
And
So,
just being cringy and weird.
oh, just having fun.
I'm just playing.
That's the reason why. That's the reason why I told when we started talking about this is like he started putting these questions out, and I'm like, I really don't want to do interview style questions. That tends to make people on edge,
Yeah.
and that's the reason why.
That's why me personally, I just come at it. Whatever flows out of my mouth, flows out of my mouth. Because it's a lot more relaxed than interview style, and that's what we're trying to do and get into this is just let's have a conversation, let's talk, let's network, let's really get into it, have some fun, and that's what it's here for. So,
and we'll definitely check back with you guys later on as you get progress, and we'll have you back on the show, see how the things go with the tournaments and everything else, and see how you feel that you have progressed as a team and everything else. Always like to check back in and see how everybody progresses. Sweet. Maybe next time we can have everybody here.
I do have one more question. What do you guys enjoy most about Carbon? Let's start with Cake.
I guess the people are really nice.
Yeah.
All right, Jasmine.
I was gonna say I love all the interaction and like all the very reliable people you have in your community. There's not like a dead channel in here. Like I could come in here and maybe I want to break from Valorant. There's always someone looking to play Apex or other games, or everyone's so friendly and opening, and it's just a very welcoming, wholesome feeling in the Discord. And the community is really nice and supportive.
I love to hear that. Spidey, what about you? Before we bounce out of here, let's hear the last words of Spidey for the night.
I think for me, like the same as everyone else, like everyone in Carbon is so sweet and welcoming, and we felt like we were already a part of like the Carbon family, like before we were even like signed or anything to you guys. But basically, yeah, the same thing that Jazz said. I remember the other day I joined VC and I was like, hey, like what's up? And then we started playing Apex, and like it was so great because like I don't really play Apex like that. I mean, like I had in the past, but I'm not like a pro or something. But it was just like nice to be able to feel like comfortable to join the VC, still feel welcomed, even if I was like really poopy at the game. And I think like that's really important, just like being able to be like real with each other, but also like being around people that like you would want to be around and that you can enjoy your time with, and that's really nice.
That's what it's all about, and that's what a community should be. And it's hard to see, not to compare ourselves with anybody else, but that was the goal, because we all go through our tribulations in the world. Whenever you're doing your hobby or having fun, playing video games, you should want to come hang out, right? You should want to be a part of that. You should want to be able to just join a voice channel, right? Without feeling like you're going to be attacked or, in a lot of communities, it's hard to find. It really is hard to find, man. And that was the whole goal. And I'm very happy to hear that from y'all. And hopefully we can keep growing and bring more people into the family. I did hear some news from the Valorant side that we might be having some more content creators join the team. But I believe next week or the week after, y'all, you can check that out. Be a part of that journey. And we do want to say thank you guys so much for tuning in to our very first YouTube stream. Thank you again, Rebel Dog, Cake is Healing, Jasmine, and Spidey for joining us tonight. And we will see you all on the next episode. Peace out.
Peace.
Good night.
Peace. Thank you.
Yeah, goodbye.
Thank you. Y'all have a good night.
Thank you.